everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craftably Ever After, and welcome to another video. Now friends, today is the day when I finally get into our next massively epic community collab. So I hope you guys are ready for it. Now this started actually a while back already for me, and I was triggered by two things that I saw on YouTube. The first one, which I thought and still think is a lovely idea, was by K&K Crochet. So KK and Kristen, they have this bumblebee outreach that they do, and they crocheted little bumblebees that they have sent around the world. So various YouTubers have signed up to receive the bumblebees. They do a little video around it, and then they send it on to the next person. And that was a fantastic idea. I loved it. I still love it. I think it's wonderful to have something go around the world. And you know, different channels, different people interact with it differently. So that was the one thing that sort of started this idea in my head. Now, around about the same time, I started watching this fantastic art collab that's going on YouTube. Now, it has to do with the Create This book from Mariah Elizabeth. Now, as you guys know, I'm a massive Mariah Elizabeth fan. And although she's not involved in the collab at all, it got started by an art channel, a lady from Australia. She has this Create This Book 3, which is a prompt book. So you get a prompt and you do a drawing on the page. So it's completely an art related collab. So she started it. She does 2 prompts or a prompt, and then the book is being sent to a different YouTuber in a different country or a different state or whatever. So they have got 50 YouTubers that's doing this collab where they use the Create This book. They create 2 pages and they post it off to the next YouTuber. So currently I'm loving following this collab that's going on, even though I'm not an artist. So I don't draw, I don't paint, excuse me, but I love watching this collab going on. It's amazing that, you know, so many different people from around the world are involved in this collab. So these were the 2 main things that sort of got my brain going. Now, as you guys know, I cannot function without a collab going on somewhere in my life. We just finished a couple of weeks ago the amazing Mushroom Cat challenge. I loved it. That was just such a highlight of my year so far. And I mentioned to you guys, I'm working on the next collab. And friends, today is the day I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So I hope many of you will join in. It's going to be a slightly different type of collab than the Mushroom Cat. Obviously, I want to keep things different and interesting. And this one involves a physical crochet book that will be sent around the world. And I'm thinking that if artists can have the biggest art collab on YouTube, we can have the biggest crochet collab. So this is the basis of what is going to be happening within the next couple of months, starting hopefully very, very soon. Now, my thinking was that I get a crochet book, I make a project, then I send it off to the next person, they make another project from the book, they send it to the next person. And this is basically what the challenge is going to be about, with a bit of something extra in between, obviously, because I don't want to exclude anyone from a challenge. So if you are not part, or for some reason cannot take part in the posting part of the challenge, because obviously there are some countries that we just cannot post anything to. Sadly, South Africa, and it's only because I'm from there, is one of them. You will never receive your post if you send it by regular mail to South Africa, or it's going to take months. So some countries, for whatever reason, will not be able to take part in the posting part of this collab. All right, I'm being very all over the place. Let me start by the first idea, and hopefully I can keep my train of thought and explain it well enough that you guys will know what I'm on about. So when I decided on what would be a fantastic book to start with, do a project, post it to the next person, they do another project, I had to think of different crochet levels of people that might want to take part. So this is not only for YouTubers. This is not a crochet YouTube collab. This is for anyone who feel they want to take part. Obviously, it will be nice if there's some YouTubers as a part of it, because then we can follow the journey of the book. But this is the book that I decided on, which had the most variety of projects within a few different skill levels. And I had to go with this book. So Whimsical Stitches by Lauren Espy. This book is fantastic. It's got a large variety of projects. There's from very easy to a bit more advanced. There's plants, there's food, there's animals. I mean, the variety in this book is just astounding. I loved it. I think there's something like 31 different crochet patterns within this book. So my idea for this challenge is, well, obviously I have the book with me, so I will start the challenge. And I have made one project from this book. So this is how it's going to go. I start off and I made using this, which is just one of my favorite yarns. It just gives me so much joy. Now, I received 2 skeins of the retro stripes in Happy Mail from my friend Kelly. Then the lovely Jana Kay from the channel Flourish Faith and Fiber. She sent me this specific skein. It was a slightly lighter tone than the 2 I received from Kelly, so I used this one. And the project I made from this book, or the one that I decided to make to kick things off, is this whale. So I decided this was a good place to start. Well, I had a look through, and you know, all of the patterns in here are very, very cute. But I've never made a whale before, so I thought this is the perfect opportunity to kick off this challenge. I will make a whale. So this will be the very start, the very first project in this collab. So the whole idea, what is to follow now next, and why I'm so excited for this, depending on who lets me know that they want to join in. So if you want to join in and you want to be one of the people to post the book to a following person, to have be part of the posting process, you can let me know. Please send me an email. Let me know your address as well. So I will combine a list of everyone who wants to take part in the posting part of the collab. So there's 31 projects. My idea is that one project per person is made from the book. Now, because I am super extra, and you guys are always so fantastic on jumping on collabs, that my brain pops out into the crochet community. I do actually have a second book. It's not even open yet. It's still in the plastic. But I'm going to start off and be cautiously optimistic that we will have a few people who's willing to be part of the first book that's going to be sent out. So this is the first part. Anyone who wants to be part of the posting part. So I've got this book now. I've made my project. What's going to happen is, and I will pop it on the screen, I created sort of a journal where one page of the journal will be the person who receives the book or who gets the physical book. They choose whatever project they want to. They send me a photo and I pop it onto a page of the journal. So on the screen, you will see what that will look like. Then we've got a secondary part of this challenge. So now that we know the first challenge or the first project from the book is a whale, anyone who has the book, but for whatever reason you cannot take part or you don't feel up to taking part of the posting part of the challenge, you can still do the whale project send me a photo and I will have it on my Hello From page. Now the Hello From page is just anyone who wants to make the specific project that crocheter has made for their part of the collab. So first one is a whale. So if you want to make a whale from the Lauren Espy book, you make it, you send me a photo, you tell me where in the world you are from, and I put it on the Hello From page. So we can see how many people from around the world are taking part in the making part of the challenge. So that's actually the secondary part. I'm jumping around you guys, you know me, but let me try and move back to the first part. All right, so I've made the whale, I've taken a photo, I've put it on the first page of my travel diary, my travel journal. Whoever is the second person on the list, I will then pack up, post up, wrap up the book, and send it off to the next person on the list. Once they receive it, they let me know what project they will be doing so that I can inform our crochet community, all right, the next project is going to be this. So if you maybe just want to make that specific project, you send me a photo of it and I pop it on our Hello From page. That way we keep track of where in the world the book is traveling to, as well as who else around the world is making that specific project during that period. So obviously the longest part of the challenge is going to be the posting part. Making these projects are super, super quick. Most of them are very, very beginner friendly. So I'm hoping that the making part will be fairly quick to allow some extra time for the posting part. Now, I don't just want you to send this book with just a pattern to the next person. So if you receive the book, I also want you to do the following. And I've not done this yet, but I will as soon as I'm posting it off. So on the page where you have decided to make your project from, so I did the whale. So on this page somewhere, I will put some or other inspirational quote. Some quote that you have heard somewhere that, you know, has meant a lot to you. It can be, like I said, a quote, a verse from the Bible, whatever you feel like putting there, some or other note that everyone along the way will be able to see and read. And in the end, I will combine all of these quotes and I will post it with our travel journal on my blog. Now I'll also update the blog every time a new project is being made by the next person in the list. So in the end, we're going to have this massive travel journal of this one book that's going to be sent around the world, hopefully to a lot of different countries. Most of my viewers are from the UK and the US, so I hope there will be quite a few people from those countries, also definitely from different countries. I know there's a few from Australia and New Zealand, and then here and there from other countries as well. But where possible, I will try, for the purposes of postage, I will try to keep the book within the country. So if, for instance, 5 people from within the UK, they signed up to be part of the posting part of the challenge, I will try to have the book move within the UK until it's covered everyone from there. But obviously one person will have to send the book overseas to the next country. So if it, for instance, then reaches the US and there's 8 people from the US that's participating, I will make sure that it's first sent within the US just to make it easier and a little more convenient, affordable and quicker. We'll have it move around the different participants from the US. But again, one person, the last person, whoever that is, will have to send it then internationally to whatever is the next country on the list. So when you send me your email, please also indicate to me that you are willing to send it internationally. Where, as I say, as far as possible, I'm going to keep it within the country. That, you know, we don't send from one from the UK, then to the US, then to Spain, then to Australia. we will try and keep it sort of within the country as far as possible, because I know shipping is really expensive, but within your own country it is a bit more manageable. So if you want to participate, if you're in one of the countries where I've got a bigger amount of subscribers, like I say, the UK and the US are the two biggest ones, just let me know that you are willing to ship it internationally. It might not end up being you that ships it internationally, but just so that I know I have the option that someone is willing to do that. So this is the main part. So I want this book to travel the world. One book, one person making one project from this book. Now, obviously, the person I send it to next will have the biggest amount of choices from crochet projects. The last person, so the person who will end up sending it back to me, they will only have one project, and they cannot choose whatever is the remaining project. They will have to do it, but they will then have access to see what everyone else has written in the book. So they will be able to go through, and wherever, if you made cupcakes or you made a whatever, you will put a quote. If you want to decorate it somehow, put a sticker. I want this book to have that community feeling. So I want you to put some other message on the page of the project that you did before sending it off to the next person. So that is the main part. So hopefully I've got a few people who want to participate in this. If I don't get 31 people, we'll just make more than one project each. I will still have a look and see how that will work out, depending on how many people would want to be part of the shipping part. As I say, it's not possible for everyone. But if you've got the book, I know I've also, believe it or not, apart from buying 2 physical books, I also have the book on Kindle, because I do like the portability of having ebooks. So when we travel, it's nice to have it on my phone or my tablet instead of having to carry books with me. So I do also have a Kindle version. So if you cannot buy the book or find it easily, there's a Kindle version. Obviously, Lauren Espy has got many single patterns as well, I think, that you can buy from her Etsy shop. She's got loads of patterns on her blog. So there should be a way, if you want to participate. Like I say, you might not want to participate in every project, but for instance, you know, there's some of these animals that are really cute. Look at this. I think there's a little cow, or these ducks. I mean, look at this cute little duck. So say for instance you only want to make the duck. I'm sure you can get the pattern also somewhere else, but this is the main part. So I will be writing my quote on the whale page. I'm sending it off to the next person with a little postcard from Denmark. Whatever they decide, they let me know. And we ship this to as many people in as many countries as possible. So I want this to be the biggest worldwide crochet collab. I mean, if other people can do big collabs, why can we not do it? You guys are amazing. You guys are epic. I mean, this is why I would never have pitched this idea if I didn't think that a bunch of you were going to jump on this wagon with me. You guys have been super supportive. You are just there whenever I have some crazy idea that I throw out to the community. Obviously, I would like this to sort of move quickly. As I say, I understand that the biggest weight will be the postage part. So if you decide to be part of the postage section, like the main section of the collab, where you have to send it to someone else, you cannot sit on the book for a month, for instance. These projects are quick, and I would like to have a very quick turnaround where possible. So I'm not going to rush anyone. There's no deadline. I'm not going to say you have to do the project within a day and post it out the next day. Not at all. I understand also, more than anyone else, that time is different for all of us. You know, working full time, as most of us do, it is a challenge. I do a bit of crochet in the evenings and obviously more over weekends, but like the main thing. I want to keep this project going as quick as we possibly can, sort of keep the momentum going. As I say, it would be nice to have a good mix of YouTubers and just subscribers in general, so that we can follow through YouTubers where the book is at any specific time. But then I will also update our travel journal regularly as soon as I get a photo from whoever made the next project in the line. I think it's going to be super fun. I'm so excited. You guys, you cannot imagine. This is just, it's been on my mind for weeks. I've been trying to share it with you. So just bear with me, you guys. It's going to be fantastic. So first thing, if you want to be part of the posting section, you know, to post it to someone else, let me know. Send me an email with your address. Just know that I'm not sharing the addresses with everyone. So I will keep a list of all the addresses that I receive, and you'll only receive one address, which will be the next person that you are sending it to. So I'm not making the addresses available to everyone. As soon as you let me know, for instance, that you've received the book from whoever sent it to you, I will then reply, give you the address to the person that you will be sending it to. So everyone who's part of the posting process will only receive one address, and that'll be the person that's next in line after you, who you will be sending it to. So that's it. I wanted to reach a lot of countries. I wanted to reach a lot of people. I want anyone who's not doing the posting part. So even if you were part of the posting part, but you would like to send in a future project, so you did, for instance, the duck, but a few projects later there's a cow or a pig and you want to do that, then you can still send a photo and I will add it to the Hello From page. So the Hello From page is just to see how many different places in the world people are joining from, and that's also a part I love, because with a mushroom cat, even though I didn't indicate the different countries that people were sending it from, there were people from Switzerland and Italy and Portugal, and obviously the States, New Zealand, Australia. It was from just all over the place, and that is the part that I love. All right, you guys, I have now talked your ears off, I'm sure. I get so excited with these collabs, and like my explanations are all over the place, but I hope you are getting the gist of what's going on. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. If you want to be a part of the posting process, so if you want to receive the book and then send it on to another person, please send me an email with your address. I'm going to collect the names. I'm going to have a good distribution, as I say, hopefully, of YouTubers and subscribers. And I cannot wait to get this journal going. You guys, it's going to be fabulous. I hope you're as excited as I am. And that's it. I'm going to leave you for now. I'll be back very soon with just a regular video. But let's see. Hopefully I can give you a little bit of an update in the next video if I've received any names. But I would like to send this book off to the first person on the international list as soon as possible. Yes, I'm excited, you guys. All right, thank you so much, as always, for indulging me. You guys know that I cannot do this without you. You are the most inspiring group of people I have had the privilege to know and to have as part of my life. Keep on going, you guys. Keep the energy up. Keep crocheting. Keep loving what you do. And as always, friends, until I see you very soon in the next video, stay safe and stay crafty.